We never quite know what we do in that moment when confronted by an armed intruder. When Steve and Jane were woken in their bed, Steve didn't think. He chose to fight. Too many times we've seen that end tragically, but in his mind, he had to protect his family.
Put the knife down on the floor, put the knife down on the floor.
Yeah, it was like a horror movie.
Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, put it on the floor.
Very scary.
It runs shivers down my spine now. I feel it through my skin.
It's just after 7 a.m, but the woman running up this street and into a driveway isn't out for a morning jog. Security cameras pick her up at the rear of the property, walking in, out of breath and wearing no shoes. But it's what she's carrying in her right hand that's of most concern as she enters Steve and Jane's home.
You're walking into someone's house, pulling the scissors out there in the backyard and walking in the back door. She was looking for trouble.
The back door was left unlocked accidentally after Steve let the cat out. An internal camera captures just how much trouble unfolds inside. Just beyond the camera's view is Steve and Jane's bedroom, where the couple were just waking up.
Talk me through that moment where you first see her inside your house.
I get out of bed and then when I walk out, I see her standing in the hallway holding this knife.
The CCTV records the audio as Jane slams the bedroom door shut before the armed intruder attacks the door itself with her weapon.
So this is one of the actual stab marks right here with that weapon right here on the door.
Yeah.
What were you thinking, Steve, when that door's shut and you can hear something thudding on there?
Yeah, it was like a horror movie, I guess. All I had to do was hold the door closed because I didn't know what was going on. I don't know how many people are here. I had no idea.
Steve says he had a firm hold on that door while Jane immediately called for help.
I'm still in a panic mode and I don't know what to do. All I know is grab the phone and dial the 000. That's all I'm thinking.
But when their attacker exits the hallway, heading to the back door again, Steve seizes a window of opportunity.
Well, I got to protect my family, haven't I? I've got to do what I've got to do to protect Jane, us.
No time to get dressed, you just had to spring into action.
Of course, there was seconds, you know, there wasn't long at all. So, yeah, it's instinct to do what I've done.
The woman raises her weapon as soon as she spots Steve emerging from his bedroom, wearing nothing but his underpants. What he thinks is a knife is actually a pair of scissors.
Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, put it on the floor.
When you've confronted her here, what was going through your mind?
Just to save ourselves, I guess. I just knew I had to get the knife out of her hand. We're in trouble.
The pair then wrestle on the floor as the woman kicks chairs out from under the table, desperately trying to break free.
You're quite a lot bigger than her, but it still seemed like quite a struggle.
It was exhausting. It's like she had superpowers because she was very strong.
Jane found the scissors, which had been dropped in the wrestle, staying on the phone to emergency operators.
It's like for ages, takes ages. I keep saying, hurry up, please, we need a police. The lady said, they're coming.
For 25 long minutes, Steve sat on top of the woman, in his undies, waiting for police.
If she moves, she can hurt us.
Do you think he did a good job?
Of course, he's a big boy. I'm glad I got a big boy or else we're gone.
2 police officers arrived to the home, finally relieving the 59-year-old of his citizen's arrest.
Our hands are together and I said, make sure you cuff the right one.
You didn't want to end up under arrest.
That's right.
Queensland Police confirmed a 40-year-old woman was arrested after trespassing whilst armed with scissors. Police allege she was located with a small quantity of methamphetamine in her possession. Charges are still pending. Officers provided with all the evidence they need thanks to Steve's security cameras.
How long have you had this camera in here for?
We've only had it there for a month. So we're lucky we got it.
The internal camera was installed for medical reasons, as Steve has a history of fainting.
You would have never thought that a month later you'd capture what you just caught.
Exactly right. So we're grateful it's there.
The couple live in a quiet street on Russell Island in Brisbane's Moreton Bay, accessible only by ferry from the mainland.
People move to these Bay Islands to escape the hustle and bustle of the big city as well as the crime. This incident will no doubt leave the island's residents in shock that nowhere is immune to armed intruders.
Easygoing life here. I've always left the keys in the car. We've always left the house unlocked. Not anymore. So it's a different place.
The couple has been left traumatised by the terrifying incident.
Very scary. Until now, I'm still panicking. Did you lock the door? Did you lock the gate? Oh my goodness, it's scary.
Lock your doors. Stay safe. You just never know anymore.
Yes, sadly you don't, and that is what's scary. Police say charges are expected to be laid shortly.